Yeah, I mean, I'm back here in the horror game. Unfortunately, not because he's not a great guy, he is, but I have to play Steve Mesa. I know he's really great in horror. I found that out, and I was like, okay, now I got to play him. This is pretty scary. Just because he's really good. I have beat him in trivia before, but that was singles. That was a long time ago. I'm sure he's studied up a ton since then. But I think horror's his big thing. I mean, mine too. But I won't say that I'm the strongest competitor in horror. I can beat him in debate, and I have recently. So I think he kind of wants in Scream actually. And so I think he wants a little bit of revenge for that. But no, hopefully it'll be a fun match, and hopefully I won't lose horribly. But we'll see. Maybe I can pull out a W. I don't know. I won't be that negative, but I can't help but not. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see how this goes.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Movie Trivia Challenge. This is the Horror Division. I'm your host, Hernan Chambliss, and tonight we have a great battle as Chad Webb takes on the former Movie Trivia Challenge Horror Division champion, Steve Mesa. I am super excited for this match. Can Chad get the upset W? We shall see. Let's get into the introductions right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 3-round match in the Movie Trivia Challenge Horror Division. Introducing first, he is Chad Webb. How's it going, man?
Great, dude. Ready to get my horror on.
I like that. All right, I'll explain to you how round one works. Is a speed round. 60 seconds on the clock to answer 8 questions. 4 from your strengths, 4 from Steve's strengths. You have unlimited skips, so if you don't know an answer, you can pass it. And if you have time at the end of all 8 questions, we'll come back to all the questions you skipped. You cannot use your extension or your challenges in this round. They will come back in round number 2. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. If you're ready, we'll start with the very first question, which is, what year saw the release of The Addams Family and The People Under the Stairs?
1991.
Who plays Vince in Scream 2022?
I forget his name. Pass.
Who plays Alex Browning in 2000's Final Destination?
Oh, that's Devon Sawa.
Who directed The Cabin in the Woods?
Drew Goddard.
How many installments are there in the Hellraiser franchise to date?
12.
Who plays Snakebite Andy in Doctor Sleep?
Pass.
What Scream actor also appeared in 2015's Goosebumps?
Jack Black. I don't know.
Who directed the original Halloween 2?
The John Carpenter.
Who plays Vince in Scream 2022?
Kyle Smith. I don't know.
Who plays Snakebite Andy in Doctor Sleep?
I don't know. Ewan McGregor.
All right, that is the end of your questions. So we will take you out and bring in your opponent when we come back.
Ooh, by God, it's another season of Horror Trivia Challenge. And it is your former HTC champion, Steve Mesa here. And we're starting things off with a bang because I have a matchup with one Mr. Chadwick Webb. And, we've had history. We've had games against each other. And I've always come on top. But I'll tell you what. As of this moment, the date is March 31st, 2023. I have yet to win any trivia match this month. So I'm going to say that I'm going to keep my expectations low in terms of if I'm going to win. And if I end up having fun after all this, it's really that's what I'm really here for. I mean, to take a page out of Mr. Chris Diaz's playbook, I'm just here to have fun.
And his opponent, he is the former Movie Trivia Challenge Horror Division Champion of the World, Steve Mesa.
Yeah, baby, I love that intro, man. God, woo! I got the goosebumps. Whoa!
You got chills? All right. I'll explain to you how round one works. Is a speed round. C6 on the clock to answer 8 questions. 4 from your strengths, 4 from Chad's strengths. Mm-hmm. You have unlimited skips, so if you do not answer, you can pass it. And if we have time, then all 8 questions, we'll come back to all the questions you skipped. You cannot use your extension or your challenges in this round. They will come back at round number 2. Do you understand?
Got it.
All right, if you're ready, we'll start with the very first question, which is, what year saw the release of The Addams Family and the People Under the Stairs?
1991.
Who plays Vince in Scream 2022?
Skip.
Who plays Alex Browning in 2000's Final Destination?
Devin Sawa.
Who directed The Cabin in the Woods?
Drew Goddard.
How many installments are there in the Hellraiser franchise to date?
9.
Who plays Snakebite Andy in Doctor Sleep?
Skip.
What Scream actor also appeared in 2015's Goosebumps?
Matthew Lillard.
Who directed the original Halloween 2?
Rick Rosenthal.
Who plays Vince in Scream 2022?
Benton? I didn't get the name again.
Vince.
Vince. That's Kyle Gallner.
All right, that is the end of your time. All right, guys, so let's go over the questions and the answers right now. What year saw the release of The Addams Family and the People Under the Stairs? 1991. Who plays Vince in Scream 2022? Kyle Gallner. Who plays Alex Browning in 2000's Final Destination? Devin Sawa. Who directed The Cabin in the Woods? Drew Goddard. How many installments are there in the Hellraiser franchise to date? 11 total films.
Damn it.
Who plays Snakebite Andy in Doctor Sleep? Emily Alvin Lid. What Scream actor appeared in 2015's Goosebumps? Dylan Minnette. And who directed the original Halloween 2? Rick Rosenthal.
Okay.
It's all
All
those
right.
straight to DVD Hellraisers that got us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was a
but
lot
I
of
mean,
them.
I was in the ballpark. It was not. I knew
I
there
said
was
12. So
Yeah. Chad said 12 too, so he overshot and you undershot it.
Ooh, damn, dude. Damn.
All right, guys. So at the end of round number 1, we have Steven lead with 5, Chad behind with 3, going into round number 2. Number 2 is the franchise or filmography round. It works like this. Both Chad and Steve have given me either a franchise or filmography that they want to hear 4 total questions from, worth 2 points apiece. They get it right, they gain those points. But if they miss it, their opponent can steal for the 2 points, and there is no multiple choice in this round. You guys understand?
yes.
Got it.
All right, so since Chad's behind, we'll start with him. In the category of Jordan Peele directed movies. Your first question. In Nope, Jupe said that SNL had a sketch about the Gordy's Home Massacre, and they had who playing Gordy?
Chris Kattan.
That is correct.
He
2
was
points.
brilliant as Gordy.
From what I heard, he was great. He was fucking brilliant. All right, your second question. What is the name of the Tyler's Alexa-like home system in Us?
Ophelia.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. What is the first name of Rose's grandfather that is explaining the procedure to Chris in Get Out?
Behold the coagula. What is his name? Oh.
Five,
Something Armitage, right?
3.
Repeat.
All right, using your first repeat. What is the first name of Rose's grandfather that is explaining the procedure to Chris in Get Out? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Russell. I don't know.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal, Steve.
I'm gonna say Arthur.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Roman. Roman Armitage. And your fourth and final question of this round. What movie does Gabe mention when he's describing how to make traps and kill the doppelgangers in Us?
Home Alone.
That is correct for 2 points. What is Home Alone? And then I died a little bit on the inside.
How do those kids not know Home Alone?
I know. All right, so Chad moves up to 9. Steve, are you ready for your first question?
I think so. I might be a little rusty in this this franchise, but I'm gonna do my best here because I'm just again we're trying to see what happens at the end here. So
You picked the Scream franchise.
yeah,
Your question is, In Scream 2022, what two movie genres does Judy say she prefers when talking with Ghostface?
Animation and musicals.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Your second question in the category of Scream. What two actors from Urban Legend also made appearances in Scream 2?
I know one of them.
Answers in 5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Using your first repeat. Your question is, what two actors from Urban Legend also made appearances in Scream 2?
I'm just gonna go with I don't know. Rebecca Gayheart and Anthony Anderson.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal, Chad.
That second one killed me.
Do you give me the question or no?
Yes. Yes, I can give you the question for free. What two actors from Urban Legend also made appearances in Scream 2?
Can't think
Tough freaking question right here.
Yeah.
I'm proud of this one.
Should. Definitely should be.
Thank you. Five.
I'll just say Liev Schreiber and Timothy Oliphant.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Joshua Jackson and Rebecca Gayheart.
Joshua Jackson.
That's right. That's right. The film student. That's right.
Yep. All right. And your third question, your penultimate question. What is the name of Randy's roommate who tries to get in the room during Randy's trilogy video message in Scream 3?
What can I just say?
5.
Jerry.
4. That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal, Chad. What is the name of Randy's roommate who tries to get in the room during Randy's trilogy video message in Scream 3?
I'm trying to hear it in my head. Such a random. I remember who we slept with.
5, 4.
Kyle.
3. That is incorrect. The correct answer is Paul.
Paul. That's right. Yeah. 5 more minutes.
Your fourth and final question. What movie is Jill and Kirby watching right before Olivia gets killed in Scream 4?
What movie is Jill watching?
5, 4, 3.
Stab 7.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal, Chad.
Shaun of the Dead.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead. All right. So at the end of round number 2, Chad took the lead 11-7, going into the brand new round number 3, which works like this. There are 5 total categories on a wheel chosen by the competitors based on a list that I provided. I will spin the wheel 3 times to make up a 2-point, 3-point, and a 5-pointer. I will tell the plot summary of the movie, and you guys need to tell me what the name of the movie is. There is no respins in this round. Do you guys understand?
Got it.
All right. So the categories on the wheel today are supernatural, horror comedies, Stephen King, slashers, and the bonus, new releases. So, Steve, are you ready for your first spin?
Yeah, ready.
Your spin is in. And it lands on supernatural for 2 points.
Spin again.
There's no
Oh, there's no. Sorry. I just.
It's
so used to like spin again.
Don't you just wish?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's cool.
4, All right.
All right, your 2 points in the category of supernatural is 4 weeks after a mysterious, incurable virus spreads throughout the UK, a handful of survivors try to find a sanctuary.
28 days later.
That's correct for 2 points. All right, to take the lead, Steve, are you ready for your 3-point spin?
I am.
Your spin is in.
Stephen King.
Land on Stephen King for 3 points.
Okay.
All right, your 3-pointer in the category of Stephen King. Friends on a camping trip discover that the town they're vacationing in is being plagued by an unusual fashion by parasitic aliens from outer space.
Friends on a camping trip. Very sick aliens in space. Huh.
5.
Let me get a repeat on that one.
All right, using your second repeat. Your 3-pointer in the category of Stephen King. Friends on a camping trip discover that the town they're vacationing in is being plagued in by an unusual fashion by parasitic aliens from outer space.
Dreamcatcher.
That is correct for 3 points, and Steve takes the lead.
I had to hear that again. Like I'm like friends. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, is that movie that fucking sucked?
Yep. All right, Chad. Are you ready for your 2 points?
Sure.
All right. If you get this right, we'll pass it back to Steve for his 5, and it lands on horror comedies for
Keep
2
it
points. All right, your 2 points in the category of horror comedies. An American grandson of an infamous scientist struggling to prove that his grandfather was not as insane as people believe is invited to Transylvania, where he discovers the process that reanimates a dead body.
Is this Young Frankenstein?
That is correct for 2 points. All right, Steve, in order to pass it back to Chad, you have to hit your 5-pointer. Are you ready for your 5-point spin?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Your spin is in.
Supernatural again. Son of
It
a
lands
bitch.
on Supernatural.
You son of a bitch. All right.
All right, your 5-pointer, and to pass it back to Chad. A werewolf loose in Los Angeles changes the lives of 3 young adults who, after being mauled by the beast, learn that they must kill it in order to avoid becoming werewolves themselves.
Cursed.
That is correct for 5 big points. So 17-13.
You're hitting my wheel spot, baby. You're hitting my wheel spot.
All right, Chad, are you ready for your 3-point spin?
Sure.
Your spin is in. And it lands on slashers for 3 points. Yep. All right, your 3 points in the category of slashers. A young man murders women using a movie camera to film their dying expression of terror. Answers in 5.
Is this Fade to Black?
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Peeping Tom.
Oh, okay.
Peeping Tom. All right. In order to win the game, Chad, you have to hit your 5-pointer. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your spin is in. And it lands on slashers for 5 points. You do have 2 repeats as well. Your 5-pointer for the win. At the snobby Crawford Academy, Virginia's group of friends start to go missing years after horrible events that happened to her as a child around her birthday.
Repeat, please.
All right, using your second repeat for 5 points in the category of slashers. At the snobby Crawford Academy, Virginia's groups of friends start to go missing years after horrible events that happened to her as a child around her birthday. Five, four,
I'm not gonna
three.
get this. I'm just gonna say prom night.
And your winner, Steve Mesa.
Happy birthday to me.
The correct answer is indeed happy birthday to me. A score of 17-13. Steve, congratulations on your victory. How you feeling, man?
Whew, that's I mean, Scream really threw me off the track, so I might look forward to another franchise. You never know. I think I'm starting to hit the gas in the Scream franchise, so that's my strategy for going in. But hey, listen, this was a very close match. It's just it was just a matter of me getting all three of those plot summaries. So if I didn't get if I didn't get all three of those, I'm pretty sure Chad would have won. But it is what it is. I kept my expectations as low as possible. Didn't think I was going to win, but I did, and I'm looking forward to the next match. And this is my road back to the gold, gentlemen.
Sweet, man. So, as someone who is, now playing in the new format of MTC, what are your thoughts on the plot summary round 3 rounds over the, specific movie based?
I love it. Maybe I'm a little biased because I got all 3 out of 3, but and I got Chad's too. So like I'm like I like as soon as you guys do the summary, these weren't like too much of an obscure movie for me. I do watch movies that Curse is probably the most obscure 2000s. I believe it's 2000s, 2000s movie, especially, and it was directed by Wes Craven. So like. I was extremely disappointed by it, and I was hoping there was a better cut to it, but there wasn't. So, but great cast, but execution not so great. But yeah, I love it because like I said, I've got even Chad's summary. So if I got Chad's summaries and I got mine, so I think that stacks against that stacks against my competition, especially if they're not really strong suited for the plot summaries.
Exactly. All right, guys. That's been your winner, Steve Mesa. We'll be right back with a runner-up, Chad Webb. I don't know why that's not. There we go. There it is. There you are, Chad. I mean, 13 points is nothing to hang your hat on. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, no, I'm not hanging my head at all. Yeah, as you saw in my promo, I wasn't like coming in like I'm gonna take Steve today, but like that's the thing is I made it close, and I was like, am I actually doing this right now? Like I did really well in the Jordan Peele rounds. I wish I would have gotten more steals from Steve in the Scream round, so that the plot summary round wouldn't have had so much weight. And then missing a couple in the plot summary. I think I just need to study up on those a lot because, like in my other match, I didn't do so. I hope that's not a spoiler for whenever these release, but I didn't do so hot in the plot summary round there either. And so it's just one of those things where I just got to like study up on that a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, Steve was even on fire, like he was talking about with all the plot summaries. So it was going to be hard to beat him unless I was able to like do better in round 1 and then get some steals in round 2 from him. And then, maybe I could have taken it today, but yeah, I made it really close and I'm actually really excited about that. So, especially because I know Steve's a huge horror guy and he watches a lot of obscure stuff. I try, but I also try to watch a lot of other stuff. So, it's not, it's just one of those things, but, yeah, I'm looking forward to whenever I get to play again, and I'll try to brush up on some of my weaknesses there. But I had fun.
Yeah, man. So it seems like round 1 is like a lot of people's Achilles heel because it does go so fast, and you really have to go with the first answer you think of, whether it's correct or not. Is there any other strategies you could think of, maybe post round 1? Because like in round 2, you did great. Like you hit all your questions, and then you even got to steal off of Steve in the Scream round with Shaun of the Dead. It just seems like that round one wasn't quite good enough to make it, as you said, closer than it would have been normally.
Yeah. To make round one stronger, I'm thinking maybe I might need to like wear my watch and just like stare at it, because I never know, just like, or maybe what we could do is we could like institute like an actual clock in the corner so that the competitors know exactly how much time they have, because for me,
Yeah.
rushing through, and then I might still have like 10-20 seconds left, and I think I only have like 5, and then I'm like rushing to guess when I actually have time. So I think that's the kind of like racing against an invisible clock
Mm-hmm.
is tough. But then once actually know how much time you have, maybe you can take your time and actually think of those answers. But it is one of those where you're still racing against the clock no matter what, and you either kind of know it or you don't, and don't waste time on stuff that you don't know, and just
Yeah.
pass. Maybe come back and maybe it'll come to you. But yeah, I mean, there's not a ton of strategy for the really any of these. You just kind of got to know it, especially because there's no multiple choice and stuff like that in round two.
Mm-hmm.
And I was extremely lucky that Steve didn't pull Shaun of the Dead, because I was like, to me, being a huge Shaun of the Dead person, I was like, that's really easy for me, because I
Yeah.
remember that part. But and I was like, Steve's totally gonna get it. When he missed it, I was like stoked, because I was like, this might be how I win. Somehow I get that lucky. So it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. That's been your runner-up, Chad Webb. We'll be right back at the desk. All right, guys. If you did enjoy this match, please hit that like button, subscribe to Nerd Entertainment Network down below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.